SBR recommends Betfair with a rating of A-. Click on their logo to find out why.
Hello and welcome to World Sports Weekly. I'm your host, Natalie Rydstrom. Joining us now is Richard O'Hagan, sports writer and regular contributor to SBR Forum, to discuss the betting value for the individual World Cup teams. Richard, welcome to the show today.
Hi Natalie, it's nice to be back.
Now, Honduras make their third appearance in the World Cup finals. The previous two occasions came in 1982 and 2010. Honduras are still yet to register their first win and aren't known much for in FIFA history, other than playing in the infamous Football War of 1969. Is the third time the charm for Honduras?
I think it's going to be very difficult for them, Natalie. They're in a difficult group with Switzerland, France and Ecuador. That's Group E, and it's a situation for them where they have chances against all those sides, certainly, but actually beating them, I think, could be pushing it just a little bit too far. So I think, sadly, Honduras are going back winless yet again.
Well, the markets show little faith in the Hondurans. The most likely point of exit appears to be the group stage, offered at 1.09 by Bet365. There seems to be little to no value here. What are your thoughts?
I'd agree with you there, Natalie, although you can say that that's still an opportunity to make a little bit of money. There are better places to bet on the Hondurans, and that's a price that's actually falling all the time. So if you want to bet on it now, because it's going to go lower.
How about how would you go about playing the top goal scorer market?
I think the top goal scorer market gives you some interesting options, because you've got Jerry Bengtson, who was one of the stars when they played in the Olympics in 2012. And bear in mind, they actually did reasonably well in that competition. He's run about fours, and if they paired him with a veteran, Carlo Costly, who looks like to have found some form playing off Bainson, and he's 6.0. So you've got those two options. But then you've also got to consider the Honduran record at this stage. They might not score a goal at all, and that's why the no Honduran goal scorer option is 5.0, slap bang in the middle of the two of them. So you could actually play all three of those and still make some money, and that would be a good way of doing that, I reckon.
Okay, interesting there. And that's my next question here, is what is the best way to bet Honduras overall? Would that be it, or have you got something else in mind?
I think the other thing you could have in mind is on the total points market, because they could pick up no points at all quite easily here, and that's around about 3.5. If you want to go for that elusive first win, then that's 6.0. And if you want to look at 1 point, they might just scrape a draw with one of these teams, particularly if France turn up and play as badly as they did in 2010, then that's going to be around about fours. So again, a good opportunity to pick up some money on the Hondurans without them ever actually managing to qualify for the second round.
Okay, wonderful. That rounds things up for our Honduras team preview. Richard O'Hagan, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome, Natalie.